Good morning, children. Welcome back once again in our video lessons. I hope all of you are doing well and fine. Children, we have completed the first chapter, Ice Cream Man, which was a poem. And I hope you must have learned and enjoyed the poem. Today, let us discuss and read the second chapter, Wonderful Waste, from Unit 1. Waste, W-A-S-T-E, waste. So do you know what a waste is? See here, this is a picture of some waste products. So waste are unwanted or unusable materials which we generally throw away, like paper waste, garbages, etc. Waste can be reused. Yes, waste can be reused. We can make use of these waste. Let's see how. For example, paper waste can be recycled and reused into paper bags and paper basket. So children, isn't it wonderful that paper waste, we can make use of them and recycled into paper bags and paper basket. Okay, likewise, there are many other ways which can be reused. So this chapter is about reusing of waste products. So waste can be quite useful. Let's find out from this story. Wonderful Waste, which is the title of our lesson. Now, let us read the story. Wonderful Waste. The first paragraph here. Once, the Maharaja of Travancore ordered a grand dinner in his palace. In the afternoon, before the dinner, the Maharaja entered the kitchen to survey the dishes that had been prepared for the feast. So, let me explain you the first paragraph. From the first paragraph, we learned that this story took place in a place called Travancore. And children, you know Travancore is a place in Kerala. Once the Maharaja or the King of Travancore ordered for a grand dinner in his palace, and in the afternoon he went to the kitchen to check or see the dishes that have been prepared for the feast. Now the second paragraph. What are you going to do with those vegetable scraps? He asked the cook, pointing to the basket of scraps near the cook. The cook replied, "They are waste. We will throw them away." Here, let's see. The king saw a basket of vegetable scraps. Vegetable scraps means like vegetable fragments, bits, pieces, etc. And he asked the cook what he's going to do with those scraps. Then the cook said, "They are waste and they will be thrown away." Next paragraph. You cannot waste all these bits and pieces of vegetables. Find a way to use them, the Maharaja commanded sternly and walked away. So the Maharaja commanded the cook not to throw those vegetable pieces and make use of it, and he walked away. He told the cook not to throw and make use of all those waste. Next paragraph. The cook was in a fix and kept staring at the vegetable scraps for some time. Suddenly, Suddenly, an idea flashed across his mind. Now, the cook was confused as to how to use those waste, and then suddenly an idea struck in his mind. Next paragraph. He took all the vegetable bits, washed them, and cleaned them well. So he washed and cleaned all the scraps, the vegetable scraps. Next paragraph. Then he cut them into long strips. He put them in a huge pot and placed it on the fire to cook. Next, he ground some fresh coconut, green chilies, and garlic together. He added this paste and some salt to the cooking vegetables. So, next, what did he do? He cut them and put in a pot to cook by adding some fresh coconut, green chilies, and garlic. He made a paste and added salt to it. Now, so he was ready to cook the vegetable scraps into a new dish. Next paragraph. A tempting smell started coming from the pot. Now, he whipped some curd and added it to the curry. So a delicious aroma or smell came from the pot. The cook then added some coconut oil and decorated it with curry leaves. He also poured a few spoonfuls of coconut oil and decorated the dish with curry leaves. Next. Lo and behold, the new dish was ready. The cook served this new dish to the guests that evening. And now, wow, a new dish was ready and he served it to the guests that evening. Next paragraph. Everyone was eager to know the name of the new dish. The cook thought and thought. Then a name came to his mind. He named it Avial. So children, the dish was so tasty and delicious that everyone wanted to know its name. But it had no name as it was a totally new dish which was not met before. Now the cook thought for a name and he called it Avial. Next, Avial became famous all over Kerala and is now one of the dishes in a traditional Kerala feast. And imagine it all came from a basket of waste. So children, like this, the cook prepared a delicious dish called Avial from the waste vegetable scraps. And Avial became famous all over Kerala and till today it is one of the traditional dish in a Kerala feast. And yes, it all came from a basket of vegetable waste. So these are the vegetable waste and what the cook made from this vegetable waste. The cook prepared a delicious Avial from this vegetable waste. So this is the story and children, I hope you will enjoy the story. So what we learn from this story is that we should not throw waste and try to make use of it into something usable as far as possible. So children, please read the lesson aloud with clear pronunciation and fluency 2 times at home. Thank you and have a wonderful day. See you again. Bye-bye.